plenty of kind of, studies on why we do graffiti, and I understand a little bit why I did graffiti, and I do what I do, but I don't understand why he is so mad. Maybe if his life was like slightly different, then yeah, he would have been a graffiti writer. Maybe he wanted to be a graffiti writer. Maybe he got bullied at school. You hear that all the time. So yeah, gutted that I can't be here. Mr. Say So, send me an email. I'd love to sit down and have a chat with you at some point. In however many years of riding around on public transport, I've never heard angry from Tunbridge, steaming from the ears, going, "That's disgusting, that's a waste of my money, my travel card is so expensive because of this." I've never heard that. That is an illusion put into passengers' minds by the authorities. Graffiti costs us £300 million a year to clean off, this is why your travel card's so expensive. Like, really? Graffiti is more expensive to put on the wall than it is to take off. Guarantee. It's more expensive to put on, and there's a bunch of kids doing it that have got part-time jobs or no jobs. They're just doing it because it's their passion. So if they can afford to put it on the wall, a multinational company can afford to take it off relatively cheaply, would be one argument. Another argument would be, why bother cleaning it off? All around the rest of the world, you get on a train and there's graffiti, and invariably it's good graffiti. You get the Eurostar into Paris and it's just graffiti all the way. Everywhere around the world you see graffiti. No one cares. It's part of our urban makeup. It's, hand in hand with advertising and the rest of the crap that we get bombarded with. So why bother cleaning it off? It will start off with tags, and then it will be silver 3D things and with shadows and highlights, and then and then it will be colour, and then eventually it will look good, and then if you're wise, you'll start commissioning people to actually paint it and make it enjoyable. So I would say don't even bother wasting your money cleaning it off. It will naturally get better, and nobody's offended by it. Your trains, when we were painting trains, the paints we used would melt the paint off the side of your trains. It would leave stains on the side of, your London Underground trains. Now everything's coated in an anti-vandal thing, so pretty much it just wipes off. So I can't imagine it's more expensive to clean off graffiti off trains now than it was back then. I don't know, man. What are you wasting your money on? You can't stop graffiti. People are always going to, and it's just so cliched, but people are always going to want to write on stuff. What you do is you stop artistic talent and artistic productions, and by being so kind of hardcore against it, all you get left with is the quick shit that is ugly. So that's one byproduct of kind of stamping on, trying to stop graffiti, is you can't stop it, you just get worse and shit graffiti. And we were happy just writing our names on things, and then you managed to clean that off, and then so we'd get better inks, and then you'd clean that off, and then we'd mix our inks with leather dyes, and that would stain your trains, and then you'd get that off. And then we'd scratch our names in your windows, then you got that off, and then we found window etch that we can put in our pens, and that etches into your glass. And it's like, it doesn't get any more beautiful, it just gets uglier and faster. You won't stop it, you'll just get, now you get kids just fire extinguishing trains as they go past with lines. It's fun, kids love doing that kind of crap. Costs a bit of money to clean off, and it's just ugly. That's all you're going to, you're just going to get left with ugly stuff. So if you want a load of ugly graffiti and a mess, carry on. But if you want some beautiful, nice art that, 90% of the people actually enjoy, or 90% of the people don't care about, and a few people do enjoy, then, you know, kind of let them